All right, there's the box, there's the fish. As you can see, the tank is doing phenomenal. We got our female bettas, our school of neons are getting big, our angelfish are doing great, our discus are really doing nice. They're eating, they're starting to come out of their shell, they're not hiding anymore. They're really excited. Look at that blue-faced samurai, just gorgeous, gorgeous discus. And we still got our guppies hanging in there. Ooh, what's this little guy here? Oh, that's our, I think he took a little beat in this guy. That was our male guppy, black guppy. I think he got his tail chewed off a little bit there, yeah. Oop. Maybe it's getting a little aggressive, the tank. Of course, we got our clown loaches down there that are gonna be joined by some new fish. Look at these loaches, really nice looking. They'll color up once we get them in the tank. And we got 3 of them. It's always cool when you get new fish because I get excited, you know. I always love to see new stuff in the tank, and these are, I guess they call these candy striped Botia loaches, and I have a feeling they're gonna, from the pictures I saw of them online, they look really nice once they're all colored up. So they're a little stressed. They were traveling for a while, and that's normal. You know, when you're shipping, they're gonna lose color. Look at the discus, they got so much nicer since they've been in the tank for a few weeks now. We have our Chinese high fin banded sharks. They're called. They're really catfish. These guys are, I always thought they were weird looking fish. They are, but they're like super cool. These things get pretty big too. I can't wait to put these in the mini pond. I hope they do well over there. But they love to munch on algae. So there's so much algae in that pond. I think they're gonna do really well. And they're nice sized. I was a little concerned they were gonna be too small, but these are really nice sized. They're gonna go to the mini pond. And of course we have our rummy nose tetras here. Rummy nose being the red nose tetras. They'll school with those neons for sure. I probably should have gotten like 15 of them. I just don't want to the tank's getting overcrowded now. The first thing I did was I wasn't gonna overcrowd the tank, and now everything's like growing and the tank is looking a lot smaller. I'm gonna want a new tank. My wife's gonna divorce me if I get another fish tank, so I can't do that. I got my Cory cats down there doing really well. I even have some little mini Cory cats in here, little pygmy ones that might, there they are on the back. I don't know if you can see them, but one of the guys that works for me brought them in. Oh, there they are, there it is. See that little guy? Yeah, they're really teeny, love it. So the tanks look good. The live plants are doing well that we planted from last week. They almost look like they're not even real. I'm shocked that they're alive because I don't usually have good luck with plants, but I gave them substrate. I've been putting the plant tabs in there to give them some food to eat. And I'm trying to do water changes, keep everything looking nice. I just did a water change this morning, actually. It was well overdue. So we'll drop these fish in and we'll take a look tomorrow morning to see how they're doing in here, you know, once they, settle in. And we're gonna head over to the mini pond now and put those Chinese banded catfish in there. All right, I have a little rabbit friend here. Talk about wildlife here, and there he is. He's fast, that's for sure. I don't want to scare him too much. Maybe we can get him on camera. There he is. I have a feeling he's got a nest here. There he is. There she is. Look at that beautiful little white-tailed bunny. There she is. There she's running. And she's not running away from here, so I have to assume she's got a nest in here. Maybe she's got some babies she's taking care of. There she goes. There she goes. Gotta whisper because I don't want to scare her. A lot of hiding places in here for little babies. Oh, there she goes, there she goes. They're really not too scared. They're just a little, I guess we're considered predators. Let's see if we can get a better look at her. Creep up on her really quietly here. There she goes. There she goes with a little white tail. You guys can see her. Let's see if I can zoom in. There she is. Beautiful little rabbit. A little bite. Wait, oh, there she goes. All right, we'll leave her alone. Tons of wildlife here. Camp Palumbo. Look at the birds. I'm trying to whisper. I feel like I'm doing a wildlife special. It had rained yesterday, so they're all looking for worms. Beautiful, beautiful egrets. The water is recessing now because it's the dry season here. So this pond that normally is up to this top area, you can see where it normally is. See the line right there? Look how recessed and dried out this thing is. I'm hoping this thing doesn't completely dry out because I know there's a lot of fish and turtles in there. There was a baby alligator in here too. I don't know if he left and ditched out, but let's see if we can see any wildlife in here. They tend to scatter when I come down here. I don't blame them. The birds have been really feasting though, because the fish are easier to catch now. Now that the water is lower. A lot of mosquitoes here. I was thinking about popping a lot of mosquito-eating fish into this thing just to kind of reduce them, but I don't even know if they'll live. No alligators. All right, I'm here at the mini pond now, and I'm floating my Chinese high-banded, I guess sharks they call them. I call them catfish. And we're gonna release these guys in a little bit, a few minutes. Hopefully they're gonna eat. You see all this place has become in and overrun with hair algae. And I'm not really sure how to get rid of it. I don't really want to put chemicals to kill it. I've been doing some more frequent water changes, but it's just a lot of sunlight here and there's probably a lot of waste in the water. We got the 8 pacus over there and we have 4 Oscars. They're small, but they're still putting off waste, and the plants probably are thriving. I planted a lot of these. You saw these plants I put in the water last week. They seem to be doing well, but some of them keep floating to the top. They're not staying anchored. Some of them are. I just keep replanting them. I keep sticking them back into the substrate. I think eventually if they start rooting, they'll hold themselves in. Some of them will be destroyed, but a lot of them survive pretty well. You can barely see them with all the hair algae, but some of the Anachronus are in there. The creeping mint and some of the other ones, the Hygrophilia. Plus, these plants were I already had these in here. These are really not water plants. They're kind of just, I guess they are, but they're not true water plants. Now, I did plant a bunch of water plants over here in the monster pond. In this area, I think that either the fish ate them or they just dispersed them. I think they ate them because they're completely gone. I planted a whole bunch, if you guys remember, right over here. I figured this would be a good area for them to grow because it's kind of shallow and I didn't have to get in the water so I can reach into the water. They're completely gone. I don't see even a trace of them, so I have to assume that these fish ate them. That's the only conclusion I can come to. These are monster fish. Monster fish do monster things. Man, this pond is great. It really needs an overhaul in it. I've been trying to get someone out here to do it. If any of you guys have any suggestions in the Southwest Florida area, who to call? I have a local guy and he just doesn't get back to me. I don't know. I guess he doesn't want to work. Look at that. These fish are monsters. I really just need the filters cleaned, really thoroughly. Some things, I think there may be a break in one of the lines. I'm not really sure. I need a thorough once-over. I took over this pond, from the previous owner, and he really had been neglecting it. I do water changes every week. The water has definitely cleared up, but there's still a lot of, I don't know, it's just not that clear. There's my, one of my turtles, painted turtles, Florida painted turtles. Coming up show himself off a little bit. There he is. Beautiful little turtle, kind of coexisting with these koi in this beautiful pond. I just want the water quality better. I got bubblers in here. I got a waterfall. That waterfall comes from the filter, the pool filter that returns the water. So we got good circulation and good oxygen flow. And the fish, there's a lot of fish in here too, which I wouldn't have put this many in here, but I'm kind of in love with them all now. So they're doing well. I mean, they thrive, they eat. You know, every once in, I had a death the other day. I don't know what caused it, but his bones were stripped, so there must be some scavengers in here too. But all in all, the pond is amazing. I can't be happier with it. But I you know, like I said, I'm not afraid to pay to have someone come out here and do some work on it. But I want to just get it all. I want like a tune-up, so to speak. You got to do that every once in a while. So this way, when I'm starting, it's going to be like starting fresh. All right, let's take a look at these fish over here in the mini ponds. Up there, the Oscars are coming by to check out what's going on here. I got some little ones, I got some big ones in there. They're all albino tiger Oscars, though. Those are my favorites of all time, of all the Oscars that I can at least get my hands on. There's some crazy ones from Brazil that I put on my Instagram, and I pull on most Pythons and Boas Instagram, and I wish I could get a hold of some of those, but I don't even know where to get them. Oscars seem to be hard to find in the U.S. market, at least the fancy ones. Fancy schmancy ones. My albino pacus are doing well. Eventually, somebody's going to go into the big pond, even though it's not heated. Doesn't get that cold. I think they'll be fine. You know, a couple of the Oscars somehow made their way into here. I think they went back over to there, though. So there's obviously some kind of a little underwater passage there that they can go through. The heater is close to over there, so I think a lot of them hang out over there by the heater, especially on cold days. All right, let's see what we can do if we can release some of these. Probably wouldn't be the end of the world if I poured this water into the pond, because there's so much water in the pond, but I hate putting the water that they travel in here, so we're gonna, there goes one. Look at that, really nice. Whoa, there he goes. All right, they're gonna be a little, like I said, they're gonna be in, this guy's like showing off to me. Look at that, what a beautiful fish. There he goes. All right, come on, big boy. Oh, all right, there you go. So he's gone. Oh, look, there's one of the Oscars coming by to check out, one of the little baby ones. That one of them out there now. He can go eat. Let's get another. One of his brothers out here. All right, here we go. There's another one. We're gonna let him go into the water here. There he goes. These guys, from what I understand, from what I've read, get really pretty big. And with this pond has an unlimited food supply for these guys, because they are algae eaters and they love hair algae too. So I think they should grow pretty immense in here with the amount of hair algae that's in this pond right now, at least. And so I got 3 of them. I think a 3 should be perfect for this pond, especially if they do get big. If they didn't get big, I probably would have gotten some more, but I don't need to overdo it. Okay. Oh, is that one dead? Yeah, that one is dead. Oh, we had some casualties. So we only got 2 that made it. This guy is dead. I think he is. Maybe not. Yeah, he's like, he has no color to his body. He definitely is not doing well. Yeah, this guy's dead. Maybe not. He might come back to life. Do some CPR on him. See if he moves. Yeah, I think he's alive. I don't think he's gonna make it though, even if he is kind of alive. Those other 2 are doing fine. They're already eating. Look at them. They're already digging into the hair algae. This guy's just laying. I think this guy's on I think he's DOA. Yeah. Look at these. These guys already got caught up in the hair algae. They can't even move. We'll let these guys lay for a little bit, because I think, they got to get used to the water. It was a long shipping process. Sometimes they go into shock. I think that one is dead. I think the other ones are fine. So let's see. We'll take a look at them tomorrow.